Alright, Cake. This song, short skirt, long jacket, probably has some of the coolest lyrics out of any song that was ever produced, and an amazing, awesome bass line, which is just the usual for Cake. Fantastic song, fantastic bass line, and guess what? You are going to be playing it right away in like a couple minutes. Anyway, I'm Finbar of... That's weird. Anyway, I'm Finbar of Finbar Bass. Please click on my little bass tutorials I have in the YouTube text box right down there. Click those. They are not available on YouTube. You have to get them through there, and I have some beginning all the way through advanced tutorials. Talk about that a little bit later, but right now, let's rock with some Cake. All right, so what is going on here with these awesome guys? Cake playing the bass. Okay, so what you're doing there is you are going to hit the 5th fret of the A string. Then you're alternating between the 3rd and the 5th fret. So you're going to hit the 5th, 3rd, 5th, 3rd, 5th. Just like that. Right? And then you are going to hit the 3rd of the A, 5th, 3rd, and then the 5th this time of the E. Get that A note in there. So you got... Right? Do it again slow. Just like that. And then after that, you are going to hit the 1st fret of the E, 3rd fret, and then 5th fret. So these actually pretty, the bass line itself makes a lot of sense. And it's really rad. And it's pretty easy to play once you practice it a couple times. So yeah, I'll do it all really slow. Now instead of hitting this 5th fret here, right, on the E, you could also hit that open. Right there, that's an open A. So that would look like this. Some people find it easier to play it like that. Alright, so you do that awesome part 5 times. And then there's another part that is even cooler than that happens next. And this happens to be when, not the first part, but the lyrics talk about he wants a girl with eyes that burn like cigarettes. How cool is that? Come on! That's a freaking cool lyric right there. And there's so many in this song. Eyes that burn like cigarettes. Who thinks of that? Anyway, what you're doing here is, normally you were going... Right? But now you're going to slow it down a little bit, and it's going to get funky. So you're going to go... So see, it creeps along there. And what that is you're hitting the 5th fret of the A, then 3rd fret of the A, then 5th again. Pause. So you got... And then 5th fret. And then you're just going to roll up from the 1st, this is all on the E string, 1st, 3rd, 4th, and then 5th. So you got... I'll do it slow. Okay, then when he sings I Want a Girl with the Right Allocations, dude, this song cracks me up. So freaking awesome. So what you're doing there is you're hitting first the 5th fret of the A, right? And then you're alternating between these two phrases. What that is you're hitting the 5th fret of the E, followed by 2 hits on the 3rd fret of the E. And that right there was the 5th fret of the E and then 5th fret of the A. So you gotta do it slow. And you repeat that 3 times, basically, doing those two things. And then you're going to do this number here. And what that is you're hitting the 5th fret and then the 3rd fret of the E. This is going to be all on the E string. Right? And then you're alternating between the 3rd fret and the 2nd fret of the E. So if I do it slow, I'll do it with one finger so you can see where I am. So you got 5th and then 3rd, then you got 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, 2nd, right? And then 3rd and then 4th. So that 4th fret of the E in there again. So you got, if I play the whole thing, then you play this awesome number right up in here. See, this is the thing with Cake, you're always assured that you're going to get a cool bass line. Anyway, it's going to look like this. And what you're doing there is, you have the 2 hits on the 5th fret of the E. Then you're going to go, what that is you got the 3rd fret of the E, and then 5th fret, and then 3rd fret. So far. Then you're going to hit open E, 3rd, 4th, 5th. So if I do that slow, you do that 3 times, and last time you're going to hit that 5th staccato stop, and then there's that long pause. You might be more comfortable. I just happen to be playing that with my pinky. You might be more comfortable. You're very likely to be more comfortable with not using your pinky there and using these fingers, because that's quite a stretch right there. So that if I just used my first 3 fingers, it would look like this. Alright, happy to bring you that one. Love Cake, love the bass lines, and those lyrics, dude, very, very funny. Anyway, I am Finbar of Finbar Bass. Please do click on my bass tutorials. I have right down there in the YouTube text box. See, the whole idea, what I'm trying to get across here, is when you're practicing bass, it can be fun. You know, bass playing, it's an adventure. So why not, when you're learning how to do, you know, hammer-ons and pull-offs and slides and learn about the tone of the bass, all this kind of stuff that I'm going to show you in these tutorials. If you click on that little clicker, why not have fun with it, right? And while you're exploring the bass, you hardly even know that you're learning. But you are. It's not just that rote repetition. You're doing it through learning songs, right? Through doing something that you love, through music. So anyway, that is the philosophy. I am Finbar of Finbar Bass, as I said. Click on those tutorials to get those lessons. And other than that, have fun with some cake, yo!